Welcome to Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we believe in the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld of the Brown Blankfeld Group, selling homes in Southern Nevada since 1988. To bring you the 3 E's, we not only share our experience and knowledge, but that of our expert contributors. We are very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. Like them, we are dedicated to delivering timely, balanced truths on market conditions. Please stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment. With us in studio, we have Jon Morgan. Jon is the Vice President and Chief Title Officer at Equity Title. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
We're glad to have you. We want to talk about HOA lien foreclosures. We're reading a lot about the paper.
Wait, what's an HOA? I'm so confused.
Shelley's always confused. And HOA stands for Homeowners Association, and HOA liens are given special treatment here in Nevada. It's a quote-unquote super lien state.
They are.
So can they foreclose on fines if you get fined for something? How does that work, Jon?
Absolutely. There are 2 main categories of HOA liens that we see. The most common is a lien that arises from a failure to pay your monthly assessments, your dues. The other type, a little less common, are liens for fines, violations, rules that you break governing that particular community.
Is an HOA foreclosure the same as a bank would do? Is it the same timeline?
It is. It's important to note that our state is a non-judicial foreclosure state. If you don't pay your deed of trust, your mortgage, the primary method by which a lender forecloses would be to conduct a non-judicial foreclosure sale. Think a traditional open auction.
So if I buy an HOA lien, theoretically, mortgage goes away.
So let's say the homeowner is still living in the house and they owe a bank a mortgage. What happens then?
Well, that is really the $64,000 question. That is the subject of many, many lawsuits. You have the banks on one side trying to persuade a judge that their loan and their deed of trust securing that loan should have priority over the HOA lien. Most of the time, the amount that's owed on that loan is a whole lot more than the amount that's owed on the HOA lien. The vast majority all say the same thing, that HOA liens in our statutes are given special treatment.
Right.
That there's a portion of that lien that they call the super priority portion.
Right.
And it's above even a prior recorded first position deed of trust or mortgage. The only thing that's ahead of it is property taxes and assessments.
And I know that there's investors buying these liens thinking that, boy, I can get a house for $3,000. That's a sweet deal for me.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it does sound awfully good. And then now this is the challenge that's been put before the Supreme Court is, gee, when you do that, do you really get the house if there's another lien there? And that's where they're fighting.
Once that foreclosure deed records, that really stops you in your tracks from being able to move forward and ensure clear title. And the only way to clear it is to get the party named as the grantee on the HOA foreclosure deed to sign a new deed, relinquishing their interest and clearing the record. And of course, in the case of an HOA investor, they likely want quite a bit of money in exchange for something such a deed.
I would imagine so. Here's the takeaway, guys, and the people who own a home in an HOA. If you have an issue with the HOA, fight the fight, but don't make it a financial fight. Because when you do that, you could get hurt really bad. This has been really interesting, and I appreciate your insight. Jon, thanks so much. This was awesome.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Thanks for listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Please tune in every week and help us heal the Southern Nevada market one home at a time.